welcome back to Praggers Gaming. I'm Gamepass and this is Dredge Complete Edition. In the last episode we came down here to the Twisted Strand and we've started exploring and we found someone that needs us to get a mortar up and running. And he's just in this camp just here. Now, we have found one of the parts of the mortar. So if we go to pursuits, we just need to find the frame and then we can help him. And we need to do that before we can start searching for the relic. Much like we helped the research assistant before we could do that. Yes. We do have some money, so what I am going to do is not go to the fish market. I'll go to the shipyard. We're going to buy these research parts, because we've got a fair amount of money. Now, what are we going to unlock is the question. Right, let's put one on here. Oh, we're in the mangrove. Let's put one in there. So we put one in nets and one in here. Okay. Okay, so let's have a look at the map again. So I think this is where we need to go, or this is where the relic is. But I think we did some exploring around this side. So I want to do this side, so I'm going to want to come behind us. It's 6 in the morning, so let's undock. And we will head off this way. Ooh. A tarpon. Nice. Right, so we're going the wrong way. But what we can do is with those explosives that I bought. Ah. That's not great. Aha. Okay, tattered receipt added to the cabin. And this is why we brought the explosives. Right. Right, I am going to head back. Okay, some earrings. So where are we in terms of the map? Okay, we're up in there. Right. I think that's wood, isn't it? Interesting. Campsite. You see a campsite. Some old fish are suspended on a spit over a fire that was never lit. A pile of fabric is gathered at the base of a large tree nearby. Rotten fish hang from the spit. The fire below had been prepared. Someone must have left in a hurry. A nest of rags lies in the base of the trees. Somebody slept here. The rags are covered in bark chips. There are symbols carved into the tree trunk above. There are 3 distinct set of symbols. There's a book symbol underneath a wave, and then an upwards arrow. A cloud hangs over it all. There are 5 unfamiliar symbols mark the corners of a pentagram. The shape of a person is lying down in the centre. A book symbol sits above a wave. Downwards arrow points from the book down through the wave. Okay. I think we need that for something else, but I'm going to sleep here because it is getting late. And then let's have a look at the map. Oh, okay. The oil rig. But we're not quite ready to go there yet. There's what we're looking for. Stick those in there for now. Okay. And then we'll undock and head out again. The fuselage of an old fighter plane sits amidst a mass of broken wings and wheels. Ooh. But what that has meant is we can get the tier 4 upgrade of the ship. Right. Right. So that is everything that we can put in there. Okay. Wood. That's just wood and metal. Wood and metal. Okay. Cool. Okay. I think that's everything we can do here. What we're going to just do is... It's over here. We want the dog tags. In fact, no, we'll leave them where they are for now. Because he needs them, and I think there's more than one. Does it say in pursuits? No. No, it doesn't. Okay. We did have this. Goldsmith and Son. Silver necklace with emeralds on silver mounting. Additional notes, received a further $3 for custom engraving on reverse of mounting. Customer to return tomorrow, 23rd of December for collection. Engraving is to be as follows. For J, my shining star. Is that... Julie. Yes. Okay. Right. So we need to head out again. Okay, so we've just finished dredging this spot here, which had metal in it, but we also got a research part, and we've got advanced fishing. Rods will reel fish in 15% more efficiently. Nice. So then we'll switch to this one, and we will head back. Ooh. The stone hums quietly, sending ripples through the air around it. Stone does not respond to your touch. Right. Ooh. The wreckage of an old fighter plane. Right. I'm risking it for a biscuit here, because it is late already. Okay. Whew, that was a bit... Right, I don't think we've got any fish to sell. But we do have a couple of research parts that we can pop in. We could... Right, let's get these pots done. Okay. And then we want to go to the floating dock. These bits in. Okay. And pop that in. Pop those. Okay. We need the other dog tags as well. Okay. Right, and we are going to rest. Okay, so we need to go and return. So on the way back, we did spot a glowing glowy thing over here, but we need to undock, and I want to return the dog tags first. We're also going to need some fish, so I'll need to do that in a bit. Okay. Alright, airman. I found some dog tags. A pair of dog tags, a name and number and address is printed in duplicate. Aye, thank you. I'll hang them on the tree. Here, as promised. I'll give you some complimentary for each tag you bring me. I found parts of the mortar. That's the lot. Now while I work on assembling the mortar, you can get started on the next phase of the plan. You may have noticed some contraptions in the lagoons around here. I've assembled those traps for the mine suckers. We just need to lure them in. Once they're in, you see, I can fire on them with our new mortar. And that'll be the end of them. No more nightmares. I'll mark the locations of the traps on your map. Got it? How do we get the mine sucker? They've attracted some very specific types of bait. Your skills will come in handy here yet again. Once you've got everything. Is it safe? Of course not. Have you got everything? How'd you make those traps? With patience. The creatures only seem to sense movement, so whenever one was close, I froze. Have you got everything? I understand, so what's next? We need to make 3 special baits from different combinations of fish. Let's discuss the bait for the first one. This one takes 3 fish from the area to make. Okay, so that's okay. I don't have all of the fish. Come back when you've got the rest. Bait for the second one. Ooh. Okay. Eels? I haven't seen those. Where do I put the bait? The traps I've constructed in the lagoons. They're marked on your map. Okay. So, let's have a look at the map then. Okay, so there's 3 of those. And we need to get the fish. So, let's just use those research points that we've got. We've got 2. Right. I'm going to put 1 in here. Right, let me just check something, because I think... where are we? Twisted Strand, aren't we? Mangrove. Yeah. So I want the mangrove one. Just that one. Okay. Right. Okie dokie. So we need to catch some fish. That should do it. I'll just mix these in here. Load this into a trap. Then we get well clear from it. When the trap springs, I'll fire upon it with the mortar. Make sure you bring back proof. That's that the thing's really dead. You hear? That's all for now. What? Special bait for the mine suckers. Okay. Right. How do I know which is the right one, though? Let's have a look. Maybe there's a thing on top of it. Obviously, this is where I caught them. Large case. Load the trap with bait. Yep. We should move. Blimey. Inside is the obliterated corpse of a mine sucker. The airman will be expecting proof of your success. The rest of the carcass sinks out of sight. Okay. But it is late, so we're going to head back to safety. Here we are. Nice and quick. Okay. Keep that on us. Keep that on us. Right, complex crab part. Should last longer and be more reliable at catching creatures. Strong but lightweight alloy results in durable and spacious trap. 202, 202.50. Let's get one of those. Right, and it said that our pursuit had been updated. Okay, yeah. Spade the second trap. Oh, maybe it doesn't really matter. Okay. Right, now we rest. No, actually, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go out and I'm going to drop that crab pot down. Here. There we are. Right. Now, the next thing I want to do is have a look at this. Fathomless winch. Okay. Right, so let me just have a look at the floating dock then. Rod spaces. Yeah. Because then I'll be able to get rid of this and put in the net instead. Okay, so I need more cloth. Okay, so we need to focus on that. Right. Okay. Right, it is morning. I'm going to head out for some fishing. And see what we can catch. I'm also going to be looking for cloth as well. Ooh, giant mud crab. Okay. To be able to get the extra nets. So that's what I'm going to be looking for. But I will bring you back. Ooh. That does not. Okay, we're going to show him the corpse. Let's see it then. You hand the tattered lump of flesh to the airman. It's almost unrecognisable, but you both know it couldn't have belonged to anything else. He poked at it with his knife, testing the rubbery meat. He seemed satisfied. Yes, this is one of the beasts. Progress at last. More to go, though. Right. I've also taken screenshots of the fish we need. So now it's a case of finding the others. Okay, we are back at the rickety pontoon. We've got fish to sell because we found some fish, so we're gonna sell those. The other thing is we've got a couple of bits of salvage, so we need to look to see where they can go. You can take a metal. Did I not catch wood? No, I don't think I did. Okay. Right, we have next to no money, but we've got a research point we can spend. So let's get this one. Okay. Okie dokie, so okay, so we need the grey mullet. Is one of them. So that's fine. Okay. Interesting. Okay, so we should have everything we need. So we need to find mangrove spots for a couple of these, I think. Yes. Twisted Strand. They're both at night. Okay. Ah. Okay. I'm going to go out during the day and do some fishing. And then what I'm going to do is I will bring you back at night, and we're going to have to try and do some fishing at night. So I will bring you back this evening. Actually, I've had another thought. While we're waiting for day, we're going to head over here. And over here. Yes. Ooh. More dog tags. Excellent. Okay. So, we're now going to head back to the rickety pontoon, sell what we've got, and then head in, and hopefully we can catch some mangrove stuff. Right. Okay. Oh yeah. Repair. Maybe we'll pick that up tomorrow. But we need to head out. Right, we're not picking up the crab. We have another dog tag. So we'll take this over to... no. There. What have you got for me? Yes. A catfish. What are you? You are exactly what we need. We need two of you. Right. We have what we need. So we are going to head back. Down here. Okay. Let's talk about baiting the traps. There we go. That should do it. I'll just mix these in here, load this into trap, and we'll get clear. That should do it. We'll just mix these in here. Okay. That's all for now. And I found some dog tags. Thank you. I'll hang them on the tree here as promised. That's all of them that I can remember. Anyways, I can't picture their faces too clearly anymore. Okay, so I think that's everything done there. Let's just... pop that in there, I suppose. Right, now we want to... no, let's rest. Right. Okay, now we want to find the other traps. There's one. Gotcha. Okay, that's one. Okay, let's see if we can go and get the other one. There's the other collapsed trap. I don't think we want to go out there. We want to go over there. There it is. Okie doke. There we go. Right. So we want to head back this way. That's the first trap. Yeah. Up here. There we go. Let's see then. You drop the flesh onto the ground and he gives it a few slashes with the knife. It wobbles a little. Another one taken care of. One remains, but by my count, let's finish this. Oh, you have more? You drop the large, bloodied carcass in front of the airman, his eyes filled with sadistic delight. He bends down and plunges his knife into the soft flesh. It falls away before the blade, revealing a glint of metal. With a sickening tear, he wrests it from where it was. embedded in the flesh of the creature. He holds it aloft. You recognize it as a necklace, glistening in gore. Well, fisherman, some fortune at last. This ought to fetch a decent prize from the right collector. Here, why don't you? He stands back from the corpse. A melancholic look comes over his face. And now, well, that's it, I suppose. What will you do now? I can't say for sure. I thought I'd be asking you for an escort away from this place, but this has become somewhat of a home to me. It doesn't feel right to leave my brothers here. I think I shall stay a while longer. In the meantime, I can make some special bait for you in order to help with your fishing. Here, this was left over from the other bait we made. I don't know what I used that for. Ability bait. Toss bait overboard to attract local species. Okay. Right. Now we can make some fresh stuff if you like. I'll need some fish from you first. Any type will do, but the more you give me, the more bait I can make. Okay. Right. Let's head back to the rickety platform and we'll wrap this episode up, I think. Oh. What did we get? 15% resilience to panic. Nice. Ooh. They're new. Right. Fish market. Right, sell all fish. We don't need to do any repairs. We'll pop that in our storage. Actually, I'll keep the bait on me. Okay. Right, can we do any upgrades? Ah. I'm not going to purchase that one yet. We need cotton. We need 4 cotton, so that's what we're going to be looking out for in the next episode. But for now, I think that's everything. We've still got a couple of species to look for. We've got some aberrations that we haven't found. But, oh, we got them all for the grey mullet. Yeah. Tarpon. The sergeant fish. The gar. Yes. But yeah, I think that's where we're going to call it. We made some good progress today. We finished up here, so we could head back to Little Marrow and hand in the next item for Blackstone Isle. But I think we're going to hang around here and try and get some more fish, and make some money. Do some dredging to get some upgrades sorted, and possibly look at upgrading some of the stuff we've got, like the engines maybe, or the lights. I think the lights would be a good one to do. But thank you for hanging out. Don't forget to leave a like on the video if you enjoyed it. If you haven't already, please consider subscribing to the channel, ticking the bell so you know when new videos go live. In the description is a link to the channel Discord. Feel free to come and talk about the games you're playing, the games I'm playing, games in general. And I'll catch you in the next one. Peace!